Hello everyone, and welcome back to the channel for what is episode number 3 in season 1 of our Road to Glory series here at Williams Racing. Now before we jump into the race weekend, I want to jump over to the R&D tree because we've got some points to use. So I'm going to check what the recommended upgrades are, and they want us to do aerodynamics. So as we can see here, we're at the bottom of the list here. So I'm just going to check how we're doing on the powertrain. We're mid-table there. And when it comes to durability, we are mid-table there as well. Chassis, we are second from bottom. So I will do this one, and we will develop that. And we will see if we have any more points left. No, it doesn't look like we do. So let's have a quick look at tyre allocation for the weekend. Yeah, I'll go with that one. And yeah, so without further ado, let's jump straight into the Vietnam Grand Prix. So before I jump into the practice session, guys, this weekend I've done something a little bit different for this race. Instead of taking the one-shot qualifying, I'm going to do the short 18-minute qualifying to give us some time to try and improve on our lap times and see if we can't qualify a little bit higher up the grid. So the difficulty is still on 80, which is expert. So the only thing I have changed is that I've took the qualifying from a one-shot qualifying to a short 18-minute one. So I'm going to jump straight in and I'll do the practice, and I will talk with you again when we get to the short qualifying. Okay guys, so here we are at our short qualifying session, which is 18 minutes long. Now during our practice runs, I didn't really get on too well with this track, but hopefully with a little bit more track time here, I should be able to grow and get better with the track. So let's jump straight out onto the track and let's see how we perform.
Okay, let's go.
So like I said, the difficulty, AI difficulty, is still at 80. The only change I did is to change the qualifying to 18 minutes instead of one-shot qualifying. So hopefully we can put in a decent time and qualify not at the back of the grid, but maybe around 17th, 16th place. That would be nice, and we'll see how we get on. But I'd like to take the time to say thank you to everybody that has liked my videos and subscribed. That's really helped me, so thank you very much. And if you're new to the channel and you like what you see, then please leave a like and please subscribe to the channel, because there is content dropping on the channel every Monday, Wednesday and Friday. So yeah, so please subscribe. So I'm interested to see how we do in qualifying here, because last time out I qualified, I think I qualified 7th after a very sloppy lap at Bahrain. So I took the difficulty up, so I only had the AI difficulty at 80 during the race, and that was a big leap from 55 from where I was. But I really enjoyed the difficulty level going up, because the AI were a lot more difficult to get past and they were a lot more aggressive getting past you. So I really enjoy now that it's on that it's so high. So let's see how we do on our flying lap here. Hopefully we can put in a decent time. As Perez squeezes up the inside of us there. There we go, around that corner, and then full on the gas onto the DRS, up through the gears. And as you can see, the Racing Point car is pulling away from us kind of rapidly there, so down into third, down into second. That was a poor corner. See if we can't make up the time through this chicane here. Up the gears quickly. Hard on the brakes, down into the second gear, around the corner, power out, up through the gears again. Drop down to third gear here, around the corner, back on the power. So currently Max Verstappen has the quickest time in this qualifying session. So in not too long we'll see how we rank towards that time. Hopefully we're not awfully long behind it. Brake down here into the first gear, power out through the gears, let off a little bit through this corner, back on the power, DRS on, and we come over line to 5th. We are 3 seconds behind, so hopefully we can find that time somewhere. A bit wide there.
Someone's just posted a faster time. You've been dropped to the 4th row, P7.
Hard on the brakes there, down to second gear. Oh, bit of a spin there. Hopefully we can improve our time here. Currently we're 1.3 seconds, 1.2 seconds up on our time. So hopefully this will move us a little bit further up.
There's only 1 lap of fuel remaining.
So let's see if we can't improve on our time, guys. Hard on the brakes there, down into second gear, around the corner, power out, up through the gears. We are still 1.2 better on our time, so let's see if we can't continue this. Power out, there we go, around the last corner, full on the power, DRS on, and then we improved our time but not any grid positions, so I will jump back to the garage and I'll advance time just a little bit so we see how we are getting on, which is there, which is fine. I'll accelerate time just a little bit until there's about 5 or 6 minutes left of the session. There we go. And let's see where we are on the table. I am last, and I am...
Our best lap so far is a 1:41.0.
So I am 3.5 seconds behind Valtteri Bottas. And my sector time, sector 1, I'm losing quite a bit of time. The same in sector 2, although not that much time. And in sector 3, I am quicker than Giovinazzi, or similar to Giovinazzi. So let's see if I can't find a little bit more time in the next lap, and if we can't improve our places. So here we go, we're about to leave the pits for our third flying lap with 4.5 minutes left of the qualifying. So hopefully we can improve. If not, we'll be starting from the back of the grid, which is to be expected, but I was hoping maybe to gain 2 or 3 places, so we will see after this lap how we get on. Okay. So if you have any comments to things I can do better or things that you would like to see, please let me know in the comment section below, and I'll be sure to take on board your feedback, and I will definitely try and make this as exciting as I can for you guys. So any feedback is welcome. So I'm just trying to get to grips with the track here, learn my braking points and what gears I'm to go through corners at. There we go. That seemed to be okay. So I'm pretty sure we only have time for this and possibly one more if we're quick enough around. So hopefully on this lap we can find the valuable seconds that we need. Down quickly into second, over the corner here. Quick into here, I see our Delta time is green already. On with the DRS, up through the gears here. Down through the gears. Hopefully we can stay close enough behind Vettel where we can get some of his slipstream, but it seems like he's pulling away rather nicely from us, so I don't think that'll be something that we could use to our advantage. But we'll soon be able to open the back wing. There we go, DRS on. Around this corner here. Now we're close enough to Vettel to maybe use some of that slipstream we were talking about. So if I don't improve this time around guys, I'm definitely going to try and go for another lap. And it looks like this lap now has won't be better now, because since we're stuck behind Vettel and we couldn't get past. So, oh, I did not see him on the brakes there. Now both Ferraris are ahead of us. So what I'll do is I'll cool it down now for the rest of this lap, try and give them a little bit of space, and maybe let this guy go as well. There we go. So and then we've got some clear track behind us as well, and then we'll give it a go and see how we get on, because this will be the last lap we get time for in this qualifying session, so hopefully we can make it count. Oh, and we won't, because I spun out. So with that guys, I will retire from this session, and we'll be starting from the back of the grid.
We're all ready for tomorrow's race, but before we begin, let's have a quick look at those.
So here we are guys, confirmation after the short qualifying. We'll be starting beside our teammate in 20th place. George Russell will be in 19th place. I was a second slower than Russell, so I need to try and adapt to the track and find some more pace during the race. So I'll see you guys before the lights out.
Welcome along to the Vietnamese capital of Hanoi, a vibrant city built on the banks of the magnificent Red River. Today it's the backdrop for the latest round of the Formula One World Championship, with a circuit specifically designed to encourage overtaking opportunities. I think we could be in for a cracking race today. A lap of Hanoi circuit then, 3.4 miles around the Vietnamese capital. A number of the 23 corners take their inspiration from other great circuits, hopefully creating plenty of passing opportunities. And as always, a man with plenty of racing experience joins me in the commentary box. Today it's Anthony Davidson. Tell me, Ant, you're no stranger to surviving the melee of turn one. So how do you keep out of trouble when there's so much going on around you?
Well, the throttle goes both ways, Crofty. You've got to have the discipline not to try and win the race on the first lap. So always be prepared to lift early and give those around you more space. Trying to be the last of the late breakers with half a dozen cars around you may pay off from time to time, but it's also a great way to lose your front wing.
Let's run you through the driver grid order for today's exciting race. Valtteri Bottas lines up on pole position, and it's Lewis Hamilton alongside. Looking at the rest of today's grid, we have Verstappen, Vettel, Charles Leclerc and Albon, Ricciardo, Norris, Sainz and Sergio Perez, Ocon, Stroll, Daniel Kvyat and Raikkonen, Giovinazzi, Gasly, Romain Grosjean and George Russell. Jones and Kevin Magnussen fills the last spot on the grid. That's it then, it's time to go racing as we head to trackside for today's race.
Okay, let's have a look at our race strategy for this race. Since we are starting now in 19th position, as Kevin Magnussen had a 10 grid penalty, we are now been bumped up to 19th. So I'll take on a little bit of extra fuel so I can run rich on the long straights. Don't want to take on too much though. Now when it comes to tyres, I'm a bit unsure which strategy to choose. The harder tyres will be slower, but I'm thinking with the harder tyres I may be able to stay out a lap or two longer, but I'm not sure where we will be come that time. So I'm wondering if I shouldn't just start on the soft tyre and hope I'm still in and around the pack come pit time, and when we go to the soft compound that we're able to hopefully make up a few places. So I will opt for the soft to the medium to soft rather strategy, and hope that does the trick for us. So okay guys, it's race time here in Vietnam. I won't be commentating during the race, so please do subscribe, leave a like on the video and hit the notification bell so you don't miss any further content on the channel. And I will be back talking with you guys after the Vietnam Grand Prix.
Great first lap. Keep it up. George is in the pits. George in the pits. DRS will be enabled this lap. You can use it when within 1 second of the car ahead and in the DRS zone. Safety car deployed. The safety car has been deployed. Watch your delta. Make sure you keep it positive as we catch the pack. A new strategy is available on the MFD. Drop your speed. Our delta is too low and we risk a penalty. Slow your pace immediately. Copy. Okay, slow down, slow down. Your delta is negative, which means you are too fast. Reduce your pace. Check your MFD for a new... Confirmed. Let's get ready to go racing again. The safety car is in this lap. When the field accelerates, remember, there is no overtaking until the green flags. Safety car in this lap. Okay, the incident has been cleared. Let's get back up to racing speed. The gap to the car ahead is increasing by a few tenths per lap. Okay, keep on him. He might make a mistake. We're going to box this lap, push hard on the in-lap. We're leading our teammate by 8.1 seconds. Doing one more stop today. One stop left in our strategy. The pit window is open. Pit window currently open. DRS has been enabled. DRS is now enabled. The gap to the car ahead is 3.5 seconds. coming in for his stop. Okay, we've lost a position. That's us down a place. Go now. Look after these tyres now. We want to finish the race on this compound. P16, 16th place. We have 5 laps of fuel remaining. Nice work, that brings you up a place. There's 3 laps of fuel remaining. We're starting to catch the car in front, but we need to look after the tyres. We won't be making another pit stop. This is your final lap of the race. Gap to teammate behind is 13.1 seconds. To the car in front is 5.2 seconds. There's only 1 lap of fuel remaining. That's the end of the race. We'll see you in Parc Fermé.
What do you think it was, Ant, that gave them the edge over the competition today?
I'd say it was down once again to good, consistent driving, nailing the corners, working to the track conditions and perfecting the team's strategies. They got all of these things right today and the results speak for themselves.
Mercedes are on top form once again after an excellent race weekend. It's great to see them up on that podium once again. So let's review the updated driver's standings. More points for Valtteri Bottas, further solidifying his lead at the top of the table. So, Anthony Davidson, who would you rank as your driver of the day?
I have to give it to Jones. That was a commanding performance today. Very impressive indeed.
It's time to see how things are shaping up in the Constructors' Championship. Mercedes continue to extend their lead. There was also a strong showing from the McLaren team today as they make their way up the standings. Well, that was certainly an incredible weekend of racing. Be sure to join myself and Ant for more exciting Formula One action soon.
So there we have it, guys. The Vietnam Grand Prix. We got off to a decent start, made up a couple of positions. We managed to stay a hold of the pack and not drop too far back. And the safety car come out. And then a couple of drivers and teams opted to go in and change tyres whilst we stayed out on the medium compound. So we went up to first place after everybody went in. We decided to go in 2 laps after that and change over to the softer compound, whilst the other teams went over to the medium and the hard. So when we come out of the pits, we were near the back, but thankfully, since we had the soft tyres on, we were able to make up a good few places, and we ended in 12th position. So unfortunately, we couldn't get into the points, but I'm very happy with the way it progressed after starting 19th. So all in all, I'm very happy with the progress we're making, and hopefully before the Chinese Grand Prix, we'll have our aerodynamic development on the car, so that should help us out a little bit more. So thank you very much for watching. If you haven't seen the 2 previous episodes, then please check them out. Please like, subscribe, and hit the notifications bell so you don't miss any more content. And join me again in the next episode for the Chinese Grand Prix. Thank you very much, guys.